How's it going, guys? Welcome back to what channel is this? Oh yeah, Manatee Gaming. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys exactly what I told you I would tell you in the last video. So if you're actually watching my channel, then you know already what this video is about. The end. No, just kidding. So we're going to go jump into it. I'm going to show you guys how to get Sign of the Porter. So a lot of people have been using Sign of the Porter at the new fishing area because the new fishing area, people are able to use Sign of the Porter. Shocker, right? So you're able to use Sign of the Porter, and it makes it way easier in the new fishing area because in the new fishing area, it's a big hassle with having to go to the bank and stuff, like to go to the deposit nets and everything. Sign of the Porter is used in a lot of other places too, but that's one of the more recent uses to it, I guess. So Sign of the Porter is simply an item. If you don't know what it does, you equip it, you wear it in your pocket slot. I don't want to use it right now because that'll activate another one, and that's just not what I want to do right now. But you activate a Sign of the Porter, it'll go in your pocket slot, and then every time you pick up a certain item or acquire a certain item from doing an activity, then it'll go to your bank. You can actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can check items, and it'll tell you everything that you're able to get. So fishing, for example, you know, it shows everything in here, kind of like I was just talking about the new fishing area. Right in here, it'll tell you the new fish. It actually doesn't tell you the new fish, I just realized. But they do work. Hey, look, we got it. We're ahead of Jagex. We're ahead of them updating this. But anyway, it'll show you everything you're able to do in there, which does include the new fish, despite the fact it says it doesn't. And so, yeah, very useful. Now, a lot of people, what they're doing is they're using divination. So if you look at divination right here, and you go to, I think it's probably signs of importance. Hey, then you can find Sign of the Porter, Sign of the Porter 4, all the way up to Sign of the Porter 5, Sign of the Porter 6, apparently. I didn't even realize. So these are great because, you know, you can send a lot of items back. So the higher the sign, the more items you can send back before the porter is actually depleted. So using the higher sign is going to be better. Now, the only thing is, though, guys, is sitting here and making these is not only very expensive, because as you can see, 80 incandescent energies plus 1 diamond necklace is not cheap. So not only are they expensive to make, but they also are very time consuming and don't really give you the best EXP to make them. So making them is actually not the best way to do this. I would recommend that you go pickpocketing. So if you have pickpocketing high enough to do Amlod, so let's check that level really quick because I've been 120 for a while. I don't really actually remember what levels they all are anymore. So 94 is going to be Amlod. So if you have 94 thieving or higher is going to be better. Then you're going to be able to pickpocket Amlod. So you're going to want to use your Arduin Cloak 4 and your Thieving Suit. You can have this Thieving Suit, or you can have the Exoskeleton, whatever you have. You're going to want to use the Crystal Mask spell if you have that. You're going to want to not use Light Form because that doesn't work. And then go about your day. So basically, you're going to come over here and you're going to pickpocket Amlod Worker. As you can see, these are already, like, they won't let me pickpocket them anymore because they just don't like me anymore. So when you're able to pickpocket them, unlike me, then you'll be able to pickpocket these guys for a lot of loot, including the Sign of the Porters. So as you can see, I just got done pickpocketing them, and I got 7 porters, and so I got some porter 4s, and they also give you actually, I think they just give you this porter. Come to think of it, they might give you the 5. I don't really remember, but anyway, doing these is going to give you at least Sign of the Porter 4, which is going to be good enough to use anyway. And as you can probably imagine, by doing a lot of these, by pickpocketing a lot of elves in Amlod, you're going to be able to get a lot of these porters very quickly. It takes 5 minutes or less to finish pickpocketing one group of elves. So as you can see, you do get more than 1 porter per minute, which is pretty nice because if you're using the new porters on Sailfish, for example, you're definitely not going to use a porter every minute. So you will go positive on porters as long as you hop back over here to Amlod. Using your Attune Crystal Teleport Seed is a great way to get to Amlod if you don't have the Master Camouflage set. And even if you do have the Master Camouflage set, the Attune Crystal Teleport Seed is a little bit easier because it's a pocket item, and it also doesn't take up an entire inventory of crap. So it's nice to use this Attune Crystal Teleport Seed, pop over here, pickpocket Amlod every time their timer goes down. Kind of the strategy I told you guys in the last video with Tra. That will allow you to stock up your Sign of the Porters very quickly. These guys also drop brawlers just like the other elves do, so you can definitely have a chance of getting brawlers. You can also get some extra cash and everything from these the Portent of Restorations, because these are kind of expensive actually. If you check the price right here of this 9, it's over 3,000 gold for one of those, so pretty pricey. They'll also give you a ton of different energies and everything, so it's a really great one to do for just money making in general, and also to get some extra EXP because these are very, very, very fast EXP. So that's really it, guys. The other way that I would recommend to get your sign of the porters, besides doing this, is going to be doing your daily divine simulacrums. Wow, that is kind of difficult to say when I actually say it out loud. So divine simulacrums, you know, it's one of those things where in RuneScape, it's like, you know, we don't really say most of the stuff out loud. We just type it. So it's like, I have never actually said that word before. Divine simulacrum. That 2 words, haha. So divine simulacrums are also really great because they will give you the higher level porters. So if you do like divine sim 2, they'll give you a bunch of the higher level porters. So you can do those. They're not the most efficient things to do if you're trying to like go for max EXP, because the Divine U's are actually better to do for EXP, but Divine Sims are probably second best, so it's not really a terrible thing. I would say if you need porters and you want to stock up porters, then I would highly recommend you just go ahead and start stocking up some porters. Now, if you go check out my bank real quick, I can show you guys what I got from doing level 99 to 120. So I did actually know from level 94 to 120. So level 94 to 120, I'll show you guys what I got as far as porters so you can get an idea of how many you'll end up having. So I've got almost 3,900 of the porter 4s. Now keep in mind though, I've used literally probably like, you know, probably just right around 1,000 of these. So realistically, you probably get about 5,000 sign of the porters. And I actually wasn't even focusing on Amlod. Like I did a 5 elf rotation. So a 5 elf group rotation, and Amlod was part of that, but I wasn't really like focusing hard on Amlod, not like I'm like telling you right now. Like for example, for my thieving, what I do right now is I do Tra and I do Amlod. And I just hop between those two when they're ready to go. As you can see, my Tra is ready to go. My Amlod is not ready to go yet because I just did that. But that's what I'm doing right now to go to 200 million, is just doing Tra and Amlod because I'm focused on the brawlers and focused on the porters. But as you can see, I got probably right around 5,000 total porters without actually focusing on Amlod. So if you were to focus on Amlod from 94 to 120 in general, you would have way more porters. I mean, you'd probably have something close to like 5 times the amount that I had. So, you know, you could have 20,000 plus porters. It's definitely possible. So as you can see, you get a lot of porters. Anyone who has done 120 or 200 million thieving knows that thieving is actually a very fast skill. Doesn't even take that long to get 120 or 200 million. So if you like to stock up some porters, that's going to be a great way to go. As you can see, I've got these Sign of the Porter 5. Sign of the Porter 5 is the ones you mostly get from doing Divine Sims. So those are really good. They're not really anything that much more special than the 4s. That's kind of like the reason why I was saying it's not really that, it doesn't really matter like if you get the upgraded ones or not. The Divines, the Sign of the Porter 5 is 25 items total, and the Sign of the Porter 4 is 20 items. That doesn't really make that big of a difference when you get so many of the Sign of the Porter 4. So it's like the fact that you get so many of them just kind of makes up for the fact, you know, it's just that they're easier to get. So I wouldn't really like focus on trying to get the max porters. That is also kind of the case with making your own porters. If you guys just really are dead set on making your own porters with divination, you can definitely do that. I'm not telling you to, well, I kind of am telling you not to do that because it's kind of a waste of money. But if you really want to do that because you just have to have your porters right now, I would just recommend using like Sign of the Porter 4s or maybe even lower, because the fact that the number of charges doesn't really matter much past like 15 or 20. So to blow a whole lot of extra money just to get higher porters is not really worthwhile unless you have a very specific use for them outside of fishing or something like that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me that you guys actually watch my video and enjoy the content. So if you do, be sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get a video. It doesn't even have to be this video. Let's see if we can get a video this month up to 100 likes. As you guys can see, there's been a increasing number of videos coming out, and that is because I am essentially doing a 30-day challenge. I know I did an actual 30-day challenge before where I literally put 30-day challenge in the video thing, but I'm not actually doing I'm not going to put like a 30-day challenge in the video name. But it is a 30-day challenge for March where I'm going to try to do 1 video a day for the entire month of March and do a lot of videos focused on money making and stuff like that because I know you guys enjoy that stuff. Alright guys, see you guys in the next video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos, especially this month, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.